time it is. It is time for some football. Tonight's game is the Buffalo Bills versus the Atlanta Falcons. Y'all know this is a simulation of the game for real, in real life that's going on shortly. So you know. If you don't know, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share it out, all that good stuff, and sit back and let's see the action. Y'all see what we got going on? This is a simulation game of the real life game. And let me check and make sure I'm live and I'm not just talking to be talking. And yes, I am live because I see one person watching. How are you doing today, one person? And thank you for watching. So with all that being said, y'all, we getting ready to get into it. Let's go, y'all. Limited commentary. Sit back, get your popcorn, enjoy, and let's see if this simulation is like the real life game that's getting ready to go on not too long. Limited commentary, y'all, but I will be in the comment section. So see y'all there. Be there, be square. Let's get it.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Brandon Condrington to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Another one caught by Coleman. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Allen gonna throw again. Kincaid, the intended target there.
Incomplete.
So it's second down coming up.
A.J. Terrell.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. To the air again, Allen. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-star audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands running his own team.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Juke the defender. Driving across the 15-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
34 yards.
Just a tremendous run to get yourself down into the red zone. And look at that running back. He is waving off the breather. No substitute now. He's done the heavy lifting, and he wants the reward.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over with a lot of the work in the field position already done.
Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32, he finds Kincaid. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Falcons going nickel to defend this third down play. Allen setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On first down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Cook pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose, and the Falcons scoop it up. He's off to the races. 30 gets the 10, and Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Bills 7.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. And now they face second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Allen on third down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
That's over the middle and caught by Coleman. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw again, it's Allen. Has it at the 7. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Again, Allen to the air. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-point game. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. Now trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
27-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To the air with Penix. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Penix. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
So with the Falcons set to punt on fourth, on comes Bradley Pinion. before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. First and 10 now from the 30. Palmer coming in motion left. And now from the pistol to Cook. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Allen on the play action. Finds Kincaid. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
At the 44-yard line.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Throwing now on first down. Allen. He's on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Josh Palmer.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He was brought down by Root O'Rourke. A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up first and 10. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Cook will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards.
They go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and goal now from the 6 after that last play. Back to throw now, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
A 20-yard attempt.
Prater puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
The score, Bills
Well, I know
17,
once that drive stalls out,
Falcons
that's where it really
14.
pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Slot man in motion left. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Takes out a one-stop. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 17-14 ball game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it on 2nd and short. Staying with Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Penix here from the gun. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Drake London with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 21, Bills 17. Bradley Pinion set
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll try the right side with Cook. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now Allen off the play action. That's caught. He found some space. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Cook. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. And on the tackle, the first rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Blitz coming here. Allen. The throw is caught. And touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Prater on for the PAT.
For the point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
24, Falcons 21.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons, running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix stays in the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Penix now to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects on the crosser. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. He has the 1st over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly
line.
where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give left side, here's Robinson. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's another
Those
Falcons.
outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
On first, it's Robinson again. He's able to drive that final about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
7-yard loss.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. To the air with Penix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out.
46-yard attempt.
Up and good from Romo. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Cotterington now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen are ready to get back to work now on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Downfield, and Shakir has it. He takes it down to the 33. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
And the Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And inches at the 24-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Xavier Watts on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First down from the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Back to the air, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Dump off, caught by his back. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a second quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 24.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. Jukes one defender. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Falcons and running back was John Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Here's first and 10 from the 34. And he sent a man in motion. Robinson on the inside give. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Falcons first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On first down, here's Penix. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Making a tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons facing a deficit near the break. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Penix here from the gun. He's running for it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 17. This throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Penix. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game up.
31.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Cotterington now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Bills.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw for Allen. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Allen now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These 2 teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He puts a mare under it deep down the middle. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Third down, it's Penix. Searches from the pocket. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. It's fielded at the 14. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shakir sent in motion left. Allen on 3rd and short. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Brings it in at the 12. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix now to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Penix. The Bills getting close, and they take him down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the 10.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Bills.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's a give to Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Here's a screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
18 on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They send him left out of the slot. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
The tackle by Jalen Walker. Brought down back at the 8-yard line.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 3rd quarter lead.
Touchdown,
Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock. And there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 31.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Falcons, first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Play action. Here's Penix. On him quick, and they bring it down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Another try following the sack. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
A gain of 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. And again, it's Penix. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A 7-yard
All right, I'm to the point of the game,
brings
Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's another Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. We look underneath here. Robinson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Penix working from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
From the red zone now. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. And they get to him again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
Can't you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it? And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Back-to-back sacks, and this defense hungry for a 3rd here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air with Penix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. It's a 36-yard look for him.
36-yard attempt.
Up and good from Romo. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Well run it with Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Palmer motioning right. First down throw for Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now lead by 10. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
45. Falcons 34.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Try and run here with Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Penix now. pocket on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Gotta figure out this third down here. They bring the tight end in motion. Penix facing a third and long. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Cook. There's a small seam, that's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
He was brought down by Mike Hughes. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buffalo.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. This is Cook. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They motion a receiver left. Now Allen going to the air. He takes it himself. Will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Another one for Cook. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
London going to motion over right. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. It really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Penix now against a blitz. Looking for a target. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Gonna bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 43. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line of gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the sneak, it's Allen. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
1st down, ball at the 36. He'll pass it this time. Here's a screen for Cook. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Juke the defender. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
1st down from the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
It's Allen out of the pistol. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making a 3-score game in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater on for the PAT.
For the point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
55. Falcons 34.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Set to kick off.
Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. He's keeping it. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Penix working from the gun. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Bills and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Pass is caught at the 9. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Falcons 34.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another. And it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Hauled in left side. Has some daylight through the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
19 yards.
Move the chains!
That's
Gotta move
good
them
for
chains!
Falcons.
Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air with Penix.
You can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. And the Bills first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Bills started celebrating this win a while ago. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Drive play straight ahead. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Davis gets it from the gun. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Prater puts it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Set to kick off.
Here's Agnew on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 40-yard line.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know
Buddy, y'all see the outcome of this.
One side working at a slightly
Let's
better
look at
than the
this.
other.
Let's look
That was
at
the difference
this.
in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
All right, y'all. Y'all see what is going on. Y'all see the final score, 65-34. Falcons did not come with the victory. This is a simulation, you all, so you can check out the actual real game that's playing right now. Excuse me, y'all. You can check out the real game that's actually going on right now in the NFL. So, y'all make sure y'all go over there and check that out. Remember, I told you guys this is a simulation. We might go ahead and do Thursday night football, go ahead and do an early simulation of the game. If not, we probably will play the Thursday night football game. And I actually need to look up and see who's actually playing Thursday night football. But anyway, man, appreciate everybody for coming through. Excuse me. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. New to the channel, man, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Subscribe, share it out, all that good stuff. With all that being said, y'all, peace, love, and blessings, y'all. We is up out of here. Catch y'all on the next one, y'all. We is gone.